Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions. Today we are going to be taking a look at a new vacuum. I have been using this Dyson for probably about 5 years or so. I've had this thing for quite a while. It is the Dyson V8 Animal one, so it's supposed to be very good with pet hair and things like that. I don't have pet hair, I don't have pets around, but still, it is supposed to be a powerful vacuum. I've really enjoyed using it. I have used it to the extent that, not sure if you can see this, but that is not the Dyson Power Pack on there. This is a replacement battery because I've used this to the point that I've had to actually replace the battery as it has run down completely and died. I still very much like this vacuum, but at the same time I wanted to just try something different, see what I could bring to the channel for you guys. So today we are taking a look at that's right side. The Shark Wandvac system. Now, this should, based on the look of it, this should be a much more compact item to have. My general thought is that this is going to be something that is going to be better for taking around, like cleaning the carpets in my cars, things like that. I think that hopefully this will be good for that. Charging bay is supposed to be very versatile as far as what surfaces you use it on. And this particular one is their pet model. So I thought it would make a reasonable comparison to compare this to the Dyson. So yeah, let's pop this thing open, see what we think. No full unboxing on the vacuum, as there's not really a whole lot to show pulling a vacuum out of a cardboard box. But in any case, here are all of the accessories and parts and whatnot that come with this particular vacuum. The only thing that was of interest with the unboxing is that everything came in almost fabric-like paper rather than wrapped in plastic, and obviously recyclable. So that was the only thing that was a little bit different. Up here we have the actual vacuum part itself. My initial impression on this is that it looks very nice. Battery comes in back here with the clips to pull it out. Otherwise, all of the releases seem to be in odd places on this. So you can connect this wand extender to just like that. Now you've got a much longer device to use as a regular vacuum, but the clip, rather than being anywhere near this connection, is all the way up here on the back. So you pull up on that and it releases. And it's a pretty similar thing with the container. So your bagless system right here captures all of the dirt. Instead of having the release anywhere near this, it is up here next to the power button. So let's push that. There we go. And also it has a release for cleaning the filter, which they say monthly. Sure. Then we've got our wonderful little brush accessories. So this actually has two different bristle systems on here, a very fine one and a larger one that clips on, like so. The wand portion also has a little clip-on brush system that you can move to the front and snap into place, like so. And then you've got your standard brush to use on the floor. The other things that are a little different, got the power plug over here, which, once again, is a proprietary plug. But this, get that out of the way, is their little charging base. This itself is essentially nothing but a platform to put it on, but you also have this separate part, which on the back here you can see that matches the charger. You can snap it into place here, and then you can feed the cord out through a channel on either side, depending on where you want to plug it in. What's interesting about this is you can set the vacuum on here, and it will always be charging when not in use. You can see there are metal contact points here and here. So if you are leaving the wand attached to the base, the carpet portion with the roller brush on there, then you've got the metal contact points here as well as on the back here. So that means you can just drop this in and have things charging. And if you are putting it into a small place, you've also got metal contact points here, and on the vacuum itself, metal contact points here. So you can have this charged either on top of the whole assembly, or if you're putting it into a shorter area, you can just set it on there like so. There we go. So you can see in total this thing comes up probably about 2.5 feet or so off of the surface. So yeah, that is everything that you get. Let's get it charged up and see how it works. Just quickly, I should have also mentioned, they've got a little spot here if you want to store that, which is all well and good, but I don't see anywhere that you can store the other one. So that was kind of an odd choice. All right, simple use demonstration. Here is what it looks like when you only have the little fabric brush on here. Very small and compact. In order to use it, you simply touch this button once and the vacuum starts and doesn't stop until you press it again. You can see the battery life here, and there is a trigger down here. There is a trigger with a rubberized touchpad here, which if you press that in, it clicks and it actually puts on a booster so that there is extra suction. So here we go, cleaning off an ottoman, which tends to attract a lot of crumbs and crap off the floor when you put your feet up. Alright, I would say that worked very well. The bristles on the brush head definitely help to bring up anything that would get stuck into little indentations like that where the seams come together. So yeah, overall worked very nicely. Did not need to use the boost function at all. There's always some crap that gets built up around the front door just from coming in and out. You can see we've got some small pieces here, some larger pieces back here, and this is what it looks like when you've got the extension on there as well. So let's just go ahead and get that cleaned up. Everything that was loose comes up nicely, and you can even get the dust off of the floorboards like that, so, or baseboards I should say. Here's an area of carpet now. Overall, it doesn't really seem to grip on the carpet as much as I've experienced with other vacuums, particularly the Dyson. It does seem to pick up things, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dyson still gets more out of this. And finally, a low pile area rug. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on the camera, but there are a fair amount of loose pieces of stuff around. Here. This carpet always tends to get stuff on it, so let's see how we do. Pretty good. Looks like it got up all of the visible stuff at least, so that is nice. Alright, so through this video you've seen basically all the carpet that I have. Bedroom and closet are carpeted, little area rug for my computer, and a fabric sofa. all in all, I would say the suction on this is nice. It does pick up things. It's not to the same level as the Dyson, but the Dyson's like $400. This one is $240, somewhere in that range. You can see here the whole setup, very compact, very nice. It is very slim, so my bed is slightly elevated. I can stick the entire thing underneath there, and even my arm get basically all the way up to the head of the bed, vacuum all the carpet underneath there. Those are very nice aspects of this. Some downsides on this, I would say, are the battery life. You are going to get about 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. And then it's going to take about 3 to 4 hours to recharge. So all in all, if you have a small area, like if I didn't already have the Dyson, this could work. If you have anything bigger than a 2-bedroom, it is not going to work. 15 minutes will basically let me vacuum the carpets, some spots on the sofa, and go around the floor a little bit into corners and areas where things tend to build up. That's about it. If you have more than like 2 rooms of carpet, you're probably not even going to be able to finish with just this. Also, the canister to actually hold what you are picking up is pretty small. So yeah, if you are not cleaning on a regular, like I would say you would need to be using this more than once a week. Otherwise, this little canister is not going to be sufficient to hold it. You're going to have to stop and empty it and restart. Yeah. All in all, it's good. It's serviceable. If you're in a small area, great. Any larger, I would go with something different. As I said, the Dyson is more expensive, has a much better battery life. That is a concern when you're dealing with small portable electronics. So in any case, hopefully this has been... Oh, I should also say, you press the button to actually start the vacuum, it stays on. You don't have to hold the button the entire time. So I know that's come up with some previous products that I've reviewed. Just want to make sure I mention that. Yeah, all right. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try and get to them. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. See you next time.